Hey everyone, it's Angelica Cheyenne, a.k.a. the Chocolate Diva, and you're watching another episode of A Darker Shade of Brown. Now today I'm going to be covering a little bit more of a serious topic, and that is sexual misconduct in the workplace. Now I'm sure many of you guys are familiar with the Harvey Weinstein sexual abuse scandal, and if you're not, then you can definitely check it out. It's all over the internet. Unfortunately, this subject is one that is all too prevalent, and according to Vox News, 75% of workplace harassment victims experience retaliation when they spoke up. Also, according to a Cosmopolitan survey of 235 full-time and part-time employee women ages 18 to 34, 1 out of 3 of those women have also experienced sexual harassment in the workplace. Except sexual misconduct refers to anything that is inappropriate sexual behavior, but not necessarily criminal, as to where sexual harassment is criminal behavior.
I was forced into certain situations I have found sucks. It sucks being a woman in today's world and having to think like damn, am I gonna go out today and get raped? Am I gonna go get assaulted? I shouldn't have to live with fear. I should just be able to be who I am and be comfortable being a woman and, be comfortable walking down the street and not getting catcalled or have strangers pull up in their cars asking me to get in, like if I'm some type of prostitute. I've experienced everything. I've experienced betrayal from my own boyfriends at the time, from my superiors at work. There has not been one job that I have had where I have not been sexually assaulted by my boss. People aren't going to believe me. People don't want to get involved in things like this, and it's a serious matter because I'm sure I'm not the only one who's experienced it, and I've even experienced it here at school. No place is safe, and it's just scary. I think it's really important to talk about it and to stand up to people who we do know who do these things.
This issue, it's always been something that's going on. It's just now because of the way that our society is, it's such a bigger concept now because we have social media to spread news like that.
Mm-hmm.
We have different types of media to where it's a bigger concept that most people are focusing on now because it's in the light now. It's not in the dark anymore.
Right. I mean, if you really think about it, it kind of goes back to the whole Bill Cosby thing.
Yeah.
When that came out and all those women came out from all the years of being harassed, but because it's Bill Cosby versus a nobody, quote unquote, who's gonna believe them? Same thing with Harvey Weinstein. It's Harvey Weinstein versus someone else.
I mean, I think it's just crazy with how everything's going down. I mean, with victims are afraid to come out sometimes because of accusations like this. Oh, it's not real because they're just trying to get at the fame.
Why didn't you report it?
The cops aren't going to do anything.
Well, what did you do?
What we always do. We make the rules now.
There have been instances in the industry where I have felt my voice silenced, or felt like I had to scream a little louder, or felt that maybe I wasn't being heard because I was a woman, or being referred to as someone's secretary, or being referred to as someone's, things that would never be said about a man in an office scenario. Of course, those things have happened, and I'm not alone in that. What we've been learning lately is that this is happening all over, and everybody's scared to talk about it, and everybody's signing these NDAs where if you leave a company you can't say anything bad, or if you and it's so competitive. One of the things I think is challenging about the film industry is that it's so competitive for everybody, for men, women, everybody. It's so hard to get into. It's so hard to get a job. And so a lot of people, myself included, enter it with this kind of mentality of, I'm just lucky to be here.
And if the victim, per se, doesn't speak up, then there's no one there to really help her or help him, no matter the gender. Right. And that's one of the issues. People don't like to come out because of the accusations that are going on today. So when they finally speak up and say something, Like, they don't want to cause, like he said, they don't want to cause a big issue because they think it's something small or nothing to really worry about, but there is that possibility it can grow into something bigger.